I just want him suspended because he touched my daughter twice.
The woman you hear talking in that video is Lorena, and the person she's talking to is the principal of the B.Mahlon Brown Academy of International Study, where Lorena's daughter attends school as a 6th grader. And on September 27th, Lorena's daughter came home to tell her mother that a boy at school had sexually assaulted her for a 2nd time. The mother wasn't even aware of the first time, but it had been reported to the school. Lorena was naturally upset as to why nobody notified her that her daughter had been sexually assaulted. What the boy is doing is groping girls' butts and breasts at the school. Not just Lorena's daughter, 3 or 4 other girls. As soon as her daughter told her what happened, Lorena tried to call the principal by phone, but he wouldn't take her call. So the next morning, she went up to the school. And that was where that video you just saw come from. Now let's fast forward. This is Lorena out front of the school protesting. Why is she protesting? Because a month and a half later and still nothing has been done to discipline the child who is sexually assaulting his daughter. In fact, the situation has gotten worse. On top of not disciplining the child who's sexually assaulting girls at the school, the assistant principal and other teachers have begun targeting her daughter. Her daughter, who was not in trouble prior to this incident, has been in trouble at least once a week. Between the daughter getting targeted by teachers and the boy sexually assaulting her, Lorena's daughter literally had to go to the school counselor and was having thoughts of suicide. But rather than the school helping the girl, they literally called CPS on Lorena. Tried to have her daughter taken away from her. Even went as far as to lie to CPS and claim that Lorena was on drugs. She was not. So follow me here. We have a boy who's literally groping girls at school. Nothing's being done to him. But because Lorena had the nerve to challenge the school, her daughter's now being targeted. And by the way, at this same school, multiple teachers in the last 3 years have been charged with inappropriate contact with children and/or sex with children. At this school. The conversation with the principal ended like this.
You as a principal, what are you going to do about my daughter being sexually harassed? What are you going to do about that?
I'm going to go get statements. I'm going to find out exactly what happened.
When are you going to give me a call back? I got to come up here every morning. What's going on?
I'll call you back. And
So although the principal in that video clip promised to call her and let her know the results of the investigation, that never happened. The child's never been punished. This school has a history of harboring this type of behavior, and the school seems to be targeting the victim. It legitimately makes me sick that this is happening in a public school in our country. But since the school wants to ignore Lorena, so much that Lorena has to go to the school and protest in hopes that somebody will help her daughter, we will help. That's what a community is. You see the number, you know the assignment.